Hi and welcome. Today I have a piece in my small ring art journal, and I start with a piece of paper that is it's mixed media paper, 3.5 by 5, and I start with some Distress Oxide paint in the color Bundled Sage. And I just spray it on and then just smoosh all around. And really I'm just kind of creating a background, or, you know, like getting rid of my white space. So I dry that up. And I use a stencil from Tim Holtz Ideology. And I start adding some peeled paint oxide, Distress Oxide, to get some pattern. I really like this stencil. I use it a lot. And I sprayed that after I was done, and I laid it down on a page in my envelope journal, so I didn't waste the ink that was on there. So this is another stencil from Tim Holtz, and it's kind of like a scrolly leaf. And I don't know the name of that one either. But so I'm using some more Distress Oxide in Seedless preserves, and I'm just bringing a pattern. I kind of want to just really fill the page with this pattern. This is another one of my favorite stencils. So I just kind of keep rotating it until I've put as much of that stencil in as I can. And I sprayed that with a fixative and dried it. And now I'm going to give it a Liquitex matte finish. That's just because I don't like gloss, and that's what my fixative is a gloss. And I use that catalyst to get off any excess. Actually, that was clear gesso. That's what that was. That was not a matte finish. And I have this stamp, and I think it's just an Amazon stamp. And I'm just stamping some branches or leaves, almost like I wanted to look like a field of wild stuff. And I did that with black StazOn ink. It's starting to rain here. I don't know if you can hear that. And then I have this number stamp. I believe this is a rubber dance stamp. and I just put it in a couple places. I have this butterfly image, and so I'm just gluing it to a piece of black cardstock and going to cut it out. Normally when I fussy cut, I don't cut the antennas, I just leave them. So I have a gold Posca Paint Pen, and I'm just adding some gold dots that kind of follow along some of the lines of the purple in that one stencil. And I didn't really want it to stand out a lot, just be something subtle in the back, maybe something as you move the page, you'd see the glimmer of the gold paint. So I don't do a lot, just some dots here and there. And my intention here is, these are like 3D foam squares, and I was going to raise it a little off the page, but I thought it looked funny once it was done. It was just a little too raised, so I end up removing most of it. I leave a little bit of it so it's kind of off the page, but you can't really tell from this angle how far away from the page it is, but to me it just looked a little much. And then I have this other little tiny butterfly, like it's a baby. So here I take that back off, get rid of that, and there's still a little bit left, which actually makes it be off the paper just a little bit, and that's really what I wanted. So then I add some glue and glued on with that. And I was going through some of my old scrapbook stuff, and I came across a bunch of edges and different things, and I thought, oh, that would be really great as a pseudo tab. So there is glue on it already, like sticky stuff, but it's an old sticker, so I just wanted to make sure, although it's sticking to my finger pretty good, I just wanted to make sure it would stick. And I like that a lot. And then I add a sticker, kind of a sentiment sticker, and I just put it underneath the tab. And so, but the back of that sticker is going to be sticky. So I needed to figure out what I was going to do so that it wouldn't be sticky and have everything stick to it. So I decided I would try embossing on top of it. So I got some black embossing powder and put that on the sticky. and emboss it. And it worked pretty good. And that's it. I hope it inspires you to create some art. And please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. And you have a great day.